It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Bengals, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by a former Baylor Bear, their rookie quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup. Love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Hunter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass. A
well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Oh, what a move. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hunter. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Hunter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long, and he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Long. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Long. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That's complete to Ward. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Burrow. He has Hyatt over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Long. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That one down the field for Ferguson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle they go. It's long. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's long. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Long. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. He'll get this to Ward. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Burrow. Hyatt there to grab it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gregory. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hunter. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Jennings. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jennings. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Hunter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Jennings. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hunter. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Hunter. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Completed to Hyatt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's long. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Now they go play action now. Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And Burrow going to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ward. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where you see the final score there. Jaden Daniels leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Patrick Mahomes strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. DK Metcalf, a touchdown catch in the victory. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Up the middle they go. Long. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's brought down at the 16. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To the air again, Burrow. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And that is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing to start the drive. Hunter. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. So nothing doing there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hunter. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Jennings. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now it's Jennings. And some room to roam now. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, Hunter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From a yard out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's long. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll run on first down. It's long, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hunter. They go screenplay with Jennings. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Jennings, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Hunter able to hit his target land. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On fourth down, Hunter. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The offense on third down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now the Cowboys down by 2 touchdowns, 2:15 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Operating from the gun, Hunter. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final